What a beautiful sight to see the early springtime skyline at night in Chicago, Illinois, inside the world-famous Aragon Ballroom, the very best amateur MMA. This week, it's the Eastern Conference Finals of the Elite Amateur Fight League. What's up again, fight fans? Jim Greasehaber along with UFC bantamweight Frankie Saenz. And Frankie, we're back in Chi-Town here in the Windy City, the Eastern Conference Final, the Virginia Destroyers in the Illinois Inferno. Let's talk about Virginia first. The upset of the season, they invaded the AFL and took down the preseason favorites, Florida Force, made up of fighters from American Top Team. Everybody thought Florida was going to roll through the AFL this year like a hurricane. Instead, it was Virginia who took them out in the opening round and sent them home.
You know, Virginia showed a grittiness, to Florida, thinking, they're no underdog. Florida came into their backyard. They came in, handled business. What I really like is Ryan Patterson. Coming in tonight, he's 5-0 with 3 finishes. He's going to come in. There's no secret on what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to get it to the ground, get that body lock, and get a finish tonight.
A perfect mix of toughness and athleticism for Virginia. Meanwhile, for Illinois, a backyard brawl, literally right here against their neighbors in December from Indiana. They move on and retain the home cage advantage here tonight. A really tough and gritty performance where they absolutely physically dominated Indiana to get here tonight, and they'll employ that same strategy against Virginia.
Yeah, when you think of Illinois, you think of tough, and they brought that toughness against Indiana. They got Tyler Veal, who's 11-2, 22-year-old, has it all, Jim. Stand up, clinch, takedowns. I'm excited to see a good display of MMA tonight.
And we will right here, the very best in amateur MMA. 2 teams in 1 cage for 1 spot. Will it be Virginia? Will it be Illinois in the EAFL Finals? 1 team will move on tonight. We'll find out when we come back. The Eastern Conference Championship of the Elite Amateur Fight League. MMA's national platform has arrived, folks, and it is the Elite Amateur Fight League. Jim Greasehaber, Frankie Saenz, back in Chicago at the Aragon Ballroom. And Frankie, Virginia destroyed Florida in the opening round. Illinois dominating Indiana. Right now here tonight with an opportunity to go on to the finals and take Arizona to the mats.
You're going to love this matchup tonight, Jim. Virginia, Illinois, both gritty, both tough. We're going to see some fireworks tonight, Jim.
All right, opening it up here tonight, Virginia and Illinois in the bantamweight division. Javier Coronado for Illinois picked up a win over Brennan France of Indiana in the opening round against James HUFFMAN of Virginia, who did not fight for the Destroyers in their win over Florida and American Top Team. Don't just be a fan, be an owner. Invest in the Elite Amateur Fight League online today at wefunder.com. Coronado and HUFFMAN getting it started. Let's go up to Miguel Flores for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest will be 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. First up in the misprints blue corner, weighing in at 135.4 pounds. His record 4 victories, opposite of 5 defeats. From MMA Institute and representing the Virginia Destroyers, please welcome James Hurricane HUFFMAN. And his opponent across the ring in the fighter's skin red corner, weighing in at 134.2 pounds. His record, an impressive 6-0 from Wrecking Ball MMA and representing the Illinois Inferno. Please welcome Javier Coronado.
Nice home crowd pop for Javier Coronado. Jim Greasehaber, UFC bantamweight Frankie Saenz, the Elite Amateur Fight League Eastern Conference Finals. Illinois at home against Virginia in the world-famous Aragon Ballroom. In the red is Coronado. In the blue is HUFFMAN, the Inferno, and the Destroyers. the Eastern Conference Championship on the line. And both fighters coming into this with a lot of confidence. Coronado undefeated at 5-0, including 1-0, Frankie, in the Elite Amateur Fight League. Mentioned that rear naked choke victory over Brennan France of Indiana back in December right here in this very building.
There's Huffman with the rush in, but the reversal there by Coronado. Coronado kind of owned a little bit of the stand-up early on with the right, a couple right leg kicks landed, a couple right hands. But looked like Huffman wanted to take it down and just got reversed by Coronado right up against the fence.
Really bad positioning here for James Huffman out of the MMA Institute.
Huffman finished his last 2 fights with a submission on the ground. So I'm guessing that's where he's comfortable, is getting it to the ground, either top or bottom.
Rick McCoy, the MMA Institute.
Javier's doing a good job of just being above him, like staying that high ground is kind of what Coach always says. Keep that high ground, you're right above him, make him carry all your weight. He's doing a good job of just kind of pushing that face away, controlling the head.
6 years in MMA, he's a Muay Thai fighter, played soccer in high school, did Coronado.
That was a nice right hand there landed.
And he is looking quick and athletic in there so far, and this one's got a really good jab, good at ground and pound as well.
Ooh, nice sweep there by Huffman, grabbing both angles, put him right to his butt. Let's see if he can do something with it. He looks like he's coming up for that arm bar on the bottom there. What you need on the bottom is you need, ooh, there he goes, Umaplata underneath. Nice defense there on top by Coronado.
Coronado out of Wrecking Ball MMA is head coach Clint Blackburn. He's 22 years of age at 5'9".
Ooh, and right into side mount. This is good control right here, good position. Has the underhook on one side, has one hand free, but really it's his position that's making him able to land these punches on top. It's a nice underhook position, side mounted. There's really nowhere to go being Huffman on the bottom.
Coronado using the cage a little bit with his toes wrapped around
and
the links of the fencing.
That's all you can do is try to get your guard back. Huffman's doing the right thing underneath by trying to get that underhook.
Eating some big shots in the process.
And Coronado's just not letting him. Nice leg kick landed there from top position. Nice right hand. Keep that high ground. Nice sweep again, but Huffman's got to do something with it.
Still working for an armbar attempt and not being able to get it.
He's really just hanging on to the leg.
Coronado ending the first round in top position and trying to fend off submission attempts from Huffman. Good first round for Javier Coronado.
Yeah, Javier Coronado just looks composed. I mean, right off the whistle, right off the bat, he comes, getting his face, controlled the tempo, landed a couple leg kicks right off the bat. Even started to find that right hand late. And, Huffman kind of knew. I mean, you can kind of tell when somebody's just kind of on top of you a little bit. I mean, Huffman landed a couple leg kicks of his own, but really just trying to rush in and get that takedown right off the bat, and it really just cost him. Being in that over-under position, just getting swept and, didn't get up from there.
Coming right out right away and getting his hands on Huffman is Coronado. Right up against that fence he goes, working for a single leg. Underhook by Huffman, keeping him off for the time being.
Yeah, Coronado just going right in his face, trying to put pressure on him. Just kind of a weird little position right here.
Look at what Huffman's trying to do up against that cage, wrapping around him.
Oh, Huffman's one of those really wiry guys in the gym that you hate rolling with.
Yeah, he's got to watch out, though, Coronado, because Huffman will mess around and pull guard on him, too. Yeah. You can see that he's that type of fighter. Very active and busy with the grappling element is Huffman.
Yeah, you can tell Huffman's just a grappler.
Huffman's got a lot of respect for the right hand of Coronado, though. You can see it in his face as he ducks under it there, looking to get inside position. Up against the cage it goes.
I mean, this is what you do with a more talented fighter. You close the distance, you try to get those body locks, you try to make it a dirty fight. Like you're always saying, you make it a dirty fight, clinch them up, throw some knees, get some takedowns, finish on top. Let's see if he can, oh, there, nice.
Good job by Huffman.
Nice little redrop there.
Coronado's got to get right back up as he does it there. Good job, right to his feet. Trying to keep the longer fighter off him.
That's one of the big things in MMA. Once you take somebody down, can you keep them down? You know, right when you're slamming somebody to the mat, it really drains your battery too, because he's got to lift them up, get those underhooks, get underneath them. And now Huffman just a little more wore out. Maybe he took him down, but he got right back up, right back in his face.
Oh, nice inside leg kick followed by a right hand from Coronado. Oh, and a great job spinning takedown for Javier Coronado of Illinois.
And that's that same over-under position that it happened earlier in the first round. You know, he's rushing in, he's getting that leg to the outside, kicking out, and really working that, I don't know, we call it like a whizzer position in wrestling. You whizzer him over, high leg, and get the reversal.
Opening bout of the night, Coronado in the red, Huffman in the blue. Illinois against Virginia with the spot in the EAFL Finals for Season 3. On the line, Jim Grieshaber and UFC bantamweight Frankie Saenz at the famous Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Javier Coronado working from top position, landed a bomb of a right hand on James Huffman, the Virginia Destroyers bantamweight representative on the ground. Full mount now for Coronado, and Huffman in big trouble up against the cage. Pounding him out, looking for the finish. Huffman has no defense right now.
Look at how flexible Huffman is, though. Getting pounded, he's almost like coming out the back. But his face is exposed underneath there. A nice ground and pound there by Coronado, just hoping they're gonna stop this fight. Oh, just kind of ran out of time.
End of the round, we'll go to round 3, and a good job by the official not stopping it because Huffman's still not hurt. Looked like the machine guns that you do at the end of boxing class there, Frankie, at the end of that round.
Yeah. He just looks like he has like more experience right now. You know, the more experienced fighter. We're seeing this now at the EAFL. We're going all over the place. We're seeing these guys are cream of the crop in their cities, and now they're getting able to, you know, travel and fight different guys from around the country.
We'll be back after the break.
Coronado coming in with those right hands and doing a little bit of damage to Huffman. And Coronado able to spin and get top position on that takedown.
Coach would be yelling at you right now, getting taken down by the same move 3 times in a row.
Looking for full mount. Huffman almost able to push his way out of it, but full mount again in the center of the cage, this time for Coronado. He's got a strong opponent, a flexible opponent, and a busy opponent off his back in Huffman, but some big shots being landed there by Javier Coronado, already 1-0 in the EAFL, looking to get his team off to a hot start again, as he did earlier this season against Indiana at 135. He's controlled this fight, Frankie Saenz, from the start, and no different right now, continuing in top position. Now working for an armbar. Huffman didn't see that one or expect that one coming.
Yeah, went right in for that armbar. I would have stayed on top.
Tap, that's
nice.
it. Huffman tapped, and a submission win for Javier Coronado. Picks up 6 points for the Illinois Inferno.
And that was a nice, like, 3-round, like, momentum builder. You know, when you get that first round, you won, you're feeling confident, you're going back to the bench, you're hitting that second round. Coach is like, hey, you're better than him everywhere. Like, you're fearless, you're untouchable.
All right, early on, Illinois in the lead. Javier Coronado with the submission win. Miguel Flores makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gun comes into round number 3 at 1 minute and 4 seconds. For your winner by tap out due to armbar from Team Illinois, Javier Coronado.
You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals of the Elite Amateur Fight League, brought to you by El Nacimiento Tequila.